Happy time zones. All right, folks. My name is Abalab. I am a retro variety streamer, and I definitely apologize for the technical issues this morning. I was really confused because I tried to connect everything, um, a little bit more of an optimized way for my setup, and kind of found out that apparently I was not smart enough to realize I needed to change settings on my HDMI splitter. So I was looking at the screen like, why is this looking that shade of Windows blue that I should be absolutely scared of? And I realized, wait, that's right. I've got like four different machines inputted into my HDMI splitter, or not splitter, but switch. And so I realized, wait, it's still trying to channel in from the PS2. So I was like, okay, you know what? I got to switch this over to my SNES. And once I did that, we were actually looking all right. So again, I definitely apologize for the little mix up there. It definitely was not intended. And of course, once I got that sorted out, we ended up having some issues with our mouse. It was absolutely unresponsive. I'm like, okay, you know what? It's going to be one of those mornings with all the technical stuff. But hey, we are here. We are live, um, and we are about ready to get started. So let me just go ahead and get a few other things set up real quick. And by all means, if there's anything that's kind of going a little bit odd with the stream, please let me know. This is the first time I'm using this kind of setup, so I just want to make sure I've got everything ironed out. Um, yeah, so let's go ahead and get into the story. This is going to be a relatively short stream because I do have work, so I got to take off around like 10 this morning. We are going to access the first file here, which is our most current one, and introduce our party. Uh, we have Darren, which is this gentleman here. We have Dana, the princess, and we also have Doctor Cola, the magic specializing sprite who looks like they're about half the size of everyone else here. Um, we've managed um, to shake loose this legendary sword of mana, and when we did that, or when Darren over here did that, um, we end up unleashing all sorts of monsters into the world. Darren is now trying to go to the 8 different mana palaces and seal energy of mana into the sword by combining it with these different seeds that are located throughout the world. And once we do that, we should be able to bring back balance and peace to the world. Fortunately, there's an evil empire that is trying to resurrect what's called the Mana Fortress. And if successful, not only will they become the most powerful empire, as if they weren't already powerful, but they would have the ability to rain all sorts of destruction onto the world like they've never seen before. So we're on our way to go and access the second Mana Palace, which is underneath this village. But in order for us to first do that, we need to go and see a witch in the haunted forests to see about asking her, "Hey, can you help us get rid of this lava field that's blocking our way?" So the witch has unfortunately turned evil, according to everyone we've talked with. We're hoping that we can convince her to cooperate and kind of help us on this here journey. So let's see if we can get there and hopefully at least complete that part of the story arc before we have to head out. Most definitely hope that your day is going all right. And I also want to say for those of us about ready to face this here day, I hope Friday goes very well for you. Almost to the weekend though, so that is a good sign. And I think I just ran into another technical issue where this this controller doesn't seem to always be as reliable as it could be. So I'll be right back. I got to actually get this fixed. Aha. Okay, so I think we got it fixed up. Beautiful. Yeah, this is about where I really wished I had the original controllers. And I can't wait until I get a replacement. It would be absolutely wonderful not to have to worry about whether it's going to pop the socket at any time. Right. So I think during yesterday's stream, which I know is probably a little confusing, we start off with Shadow of Destiny. Ended up beating the game a lot earlier than I thought that we would. Didn't get the best ending, but you know, it happens. Didn't want to do a second playthrough immediately for that, so switched on over to Secret of Mana here, and we managed to get all the way to the front steps of the castle, only to get driven back by the fact that we didn't have much in terms of healing. Actually, I should go and make sure that we actually purchased items. Okay, we did not purchase items. That's my bad. We were driven back because we didn't have any healing items, any restorative items, and it's just a bad idea to try to take on that castle um, without any sort of support like that. So I think we also lost one of our um, one of our team here. Pretty sure that data ended up getting ghostified, and so I just kind of looked at it and said, okay, we only got two characters capable of fighting at this time. We're going to have to make this retreat. And of course, as soon as I get to the castle, we're greeted by a werewolf going full blown spin kick on us. So fun times, fun times. Though to be fair, it probably is a very good thing that we're backtracking at this point, because I do need to build up some of that gold reserve to be able to afford all those restorative items. So we're going to go back. We're going to get four pieces of candy. Those are going to be our kind of standard healing items at this point in the game. And we are also going to make sure that we get at least two cups of wishes. Um, a cup of wishes is going to give us the ability to de-ghostify anyone or revive anyone who gets knocked out. Only problem is that they cost like 150 gold pieces versus like a candy's like 20 gold pieces. I'm absolutely bypassing Neko the merchant there because his pricing is like double what you would find in a regular store. So it doesn't make any sense for me to go and talk with him. Should while I'm here also check in with Watts to see if maybe he can upgrade any of my weapons at this time. I think we are actually all set. We don't have any orbs that I'm aware of. We do need mana orbs in order to upgrade any of the weapons to their next level. So we're gonna hop over to this shop and let's see what we can get our hands on. Oh, I was wrong. 10 gold pieces for a piece of candy. So we're going to want four of these. Unfortunately, that's the maximum that we can carry at a time. We're going to want two cups of wishes. And while we're also here, let's also check and see what Dana is equipped with. I think that she's still got her default armor and what have you. Yeah, she does. So the kung fu suit is the only thing that she comes with, along with her brass knuckles. You kind of run into her in the forest, getting attacked by two werewolves. So let's see if we can outfit her with something a little bit better. Power wrist for some offensive power. She can't wear the spiky suit, but she can wear the chain vest. So let's hook her up with that. Can we get a helmet for her? Nope. So let's go ahead and get um, more cups of wishes, just to be on the safe side. We're going to equip Dana here with a chain vest. We're going to get rid of the kung fu suit because at this point there's no way for us to make any use of it. One thing that separates this game from some of its contemporaries is there's no way of being able to level up armor or anything of sorts. You just either take the um, new armor's stats, or you just let it go by. So there is no modifying armor. There is no um, being able to imbue the armor with like added power or what have you. So now that we've run through there, let's save on the way out. That is one thing that I do like about Neko the Merchant. Anytime you run into them, you can actually save your game. But I do also kind of have to wonder how Neko the Merchant gets into some of these areas. I know game mechanics and everything. Trying to explain that, not exactly easiest thing to do, but hey, it does give you some kind of pause there. No pun intended, or was it pun intended? Guess we'll never know. Sorry, guys. Okay, so I also know that I've set the AI for I think all three of these characters so that they're a little bit more on the aggressive side, not overly aggressive like they got to kill every enemy on the screen, but aggressive enough that if I get in range of some of these enemies, they'll engage right there alongside me. Um, this is going to be very useful for now. Though, if we start getting overwhelmed once we hit the castle, it's going to be bad because every time I'm trying to disengage and just run like the wind, I got to worry about these two trying to um, take on the enemy and potentially get themselves knocked out. So I'm not going to be switching out the settings so much. I'm just going to hope for the best. Right. So doing some fairly good damage at this point. Seeing that level up, I'm liking it. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get up close and personal there. Dana has gotten proficient with the spear. I think there's two levels to the spear. I'm going to have her stay with that. And we're going to go say hi to this archer, see if we can get them to cut it out. There we go. Sweet, sweet. That was close. Thought I was going to take an arrow to the face. And every once in a while, you're going to see me just take a random swing at the enemy like that, even though I know it's going to do like one damage or it might not do any damage at all. And that's just to kind of more or less stun lock this enemy so they're not attacking us constantly. And so I can give the other folks here a chance to take a nice little whack at the enemy. So I might not be able to do full damage to the enemy, but somebody else will. Okay, come on down here. We do that two damage. We do one damage, and these guys are not taking any advantage of that. Oh, gotta love it. AI in this game is actually fairly good, but not always the most reliable. And I'm also going to see about attacking this here bat because of all the enemies on the screen, that one is the most annoying. It can cast balloon, which fixes our character in place for a short amount of time, but long enough that if you're trying to get through a dungeon like this, it slows you down enough. Right, good time. Let's head on down this ways. Oh, you're out in the open. Big mistake, bro. One thing that I actually do kind of miss about this game is it is actually possible to get up to three human players playing this game at the same time. And of course, when you have a party like that, it really gets lively. Um, now, for those of you who've seen this hardware before, oh, what's up, dude? There we go. For those of you who have seen the SNES hardware, you might be asking yourselves, wait a minute, how are we doing three human players? There's only two controller slots. The answer is there is a accessory out there called a multi-tap, and with the multi-tap, you actually plug it into the second port, and it gives you three additional input slots for controllers. So you could actually play different multiplayer games using an SNES with up to four players split screen. Of course, when you're playing this game, okay, where's that werewolf? What's up, bro? Oh, dude, not nice, not nice. And of course, I'm trying to hit him with when he's got those iframes up, not helping. All right, I should probably do a safety heal at this point because the sprite, unfortunately, is at this point very, very weak. Oh, crud! Yeah, I walked right into that. That was not funny. I should have been careful. Not that that thing could do that. Hey, Dr. Cooler reaches level 8. Oh no. So I got a werewolf nearby. I got two werewolves nearby casting healing. Ouch. Rude. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay. So the sprite doesn't have very much in terms of physical attack, physical defense. They're very, very attuned to magic, which is a wonderful thing later on in the game. But this early, we don't have any spells to cast, so I got to be a little bit more careful with the sprite. One thing that is kind of great though, it oh shoot, wait, do I want to? Yeah, I'm going to switch over to a bow and arrow. See if I can hit this guy from here. What's up? No. What's up? How's it going? How you liking me now? Yeah, so when playing this game with other folks, and that's kind of how I did when I was growing up. Um, Either myself or one of my other brothers would take the sprite. The other person would take the boy, and oh shoot, don't moogle. Okay, good, good, good. Oh shoot, I moogled. And Dana has gotten proficient with the bow. She's very proficient, I think, with the sword. So let's get her Chobin's bow. Now that I'm not moogled, let's see if I can take out this eye before it does it again. Ah, there we go. Get that additional healing in there. Yeah, so one person would take the boy, one person would take the sprite, and between the two of us, we could have the princess cast magic or healing essentially on whenever we needed it. Very fun times, very discombobulated, but at the same time, a great adventure. One thing I did forget to do as well is to look at the weapon and magic. Oh, wait, she's only gotten to level one on the sword, so I'm actually going to switch uh, Dana here back to the sword. Right now, she can get to level two, and let's have a look at Darren. We're leveled all the way to one on the boomerang. Let's go with the spike knuckles for Darren here. So what we're doing when we're trying to level up these weapons is try to increase not only their proficiency in terms of the amount of damage they can do, but also making sure that um, we're getting the ability to charge up the weapons a little bit more. When we do that, we're able to unleash a little bit more damage than our standard attacks. Downside is that you got to charge up the weapons, which takes time. Oh, oh. I also want to know how the heck this thing is summoning. Um, it's an eyeball. It's summoning Tobin's uh, archers. On the one side, I'm intrigued. On the other side, doesn't it have to hurt? Oh man. Okay, there we go. This is kind of one of those times that you just want to say, but you don't want to say, poke your enemy's eye out. I'm so sorry, guys. I know for some of you it's a little early for the puns. All right, so let's go ahead and oh shoot, that's right. These guys will respawn anytime we quote unquote choose wrong door. But in all honesty, at this point, it's very good that we're seeing this many enemies and we're killing off this many enemies. What's up? Come back here. Okay, Dina's reached level two, so we're gonna have them go back to using Chobin's bow. And I also forgot to go see where the sprite is on this. So we're at level one with the X. Let's switch over to what's everyone else got? All right, spike knuckles. So let's switch over to Z Boomerang. See, wait, no, let's take the sword, and then we'll take the boomerang a little bit later. That way, Darren's not the only one who's getting it up close and personal. So I do want to try to level up these characters a bit. I do feel that they're slightly underpowered going into the boss fight for this portion of the game. Probably the best judge of that is fighting against these werewolves. If you can pretty much hold your own and not have these guys kill your party, you're in good shape. So we're getting there. We're almost there. But we're not there. One thing that's also great is in this here prison, there's Neko. I gotta tell you, this merchant is like the merchant. I mean, think about it. They're going into some of the most dangerous areas just to make sure that they're able to meet the needs of wandering adventurers. Oh man, I feel bad for these soldiers. Not only did they get captured, but they're very much under the witch's spell and not able to do much of anything to help you out. So first things first, let's go ahead and make some purchases. We are going to go with 4 pieces of candy. I don't think that we had any sort of head covering for the princess, so we're going to purchase the bow. It's going to sound a little weird. We're also going to purchase chocolate. This is the second tier of healing items. We are going to need that very heavily in this upcoming fight. And let's go with some royal jam. That's going to give us full health. I'm not as concerned about blowing through all of this gold, considering we're going to be passing by a lot of enemies before we get to the boss. So let's go ahead and equip Dana here. Excellent. Okay, so we've outfitted Dana with as much weaponry as I think we can muster for now. We're going to go back up. Well, no, we're not going to go back upstairs just yet. We're going to do a safety save. Yes, we want to save the game. We're going to go spot 3 here. Head upstairs. Take on this here eyeball. Wow, I'm surprised it hasn't summoned a single Chobin's archer. I guess this is a good time for me to go ahead and switch over to the boomerang and semi level that up. How you guys like me now? All right. And that's the tricky thing with this. Every enemy has a very slight window for iframes. I don't remember when those iframes wear off. Considering that could be gold, I'm actually going to go ahead and pick up this here treasure chest. Ah, dang. Okay, couple wishes. That would have been nice to have. Okay, let's see if I can get this without getting moogled. Nice. Okay, I'm going to come back down this ways. I'm going to poke its eye out. I mean, the monster literally is an eye that's stuck to the ground, which actually sounds really creepy and really bad. There we go. Okay, so Darren has gotten a little bit more proficiency with the brass knuckles here. Let's have a look and see what else we can have him improve on. So the sword, the spear, and the axe. Let's get him. I love that attack power, but let's have him take the axe for right now. More poltergeist chairs. I like it. Okay, very good. Dana's got her weapon skill up with the bow and arrow. So I think next for her is the boomerang. Let's find out. Okay, the axe and the boomerang, and then she'll be up to the speed fully. So boomerang for now. Nice. Okay. Now I know that we regenerated some enemies here, so I'm gonna poke its eye out. What's up? Summon some archers. Okay. Just so long as we don't get Moogled, we're in good shape. Excellent. Oh, oh, I was not expecting him to get killed like that. Nice. Should have another summoning eye here. Ooh, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. There we are. Dr. Cola's weapon skill has gone up, and go ahead and reference this. Uh, wow, I gotta step it up here. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and do some kung fu. We're gonna do the spike knuckles. It's always kind of hilarious to watch the sprite do this, but at the same time, it's amazing. Ah, dang. Gold. Gotta get out of there. Gotta get out of there. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so we are going to do quick heal for this sprite. We go through the middle set of doors. Oof. Oh, that's right. Forgot that these things can use magic. Wow. Okay. Twice in one stream. I do apologize. I get this reseated. Sorry about that. Usually, I just have to reseat the controller like once once a stream, if even. But today we are definitely running into all those technical issues. Hopefully, this is not going to be a sign for the rest of the day. I'd much prefer that we get the technical issues out of the way, and then when I'm at work, uh, things actually go nice and smooth. All right, so this must be the witch. Yes, it is. What noisy little children! See what you get. Do we get a prize? Okay, so going into this fight, I don't know that I want to go up close and personal, but at the same time, I don't actually no. I don't want to get up close and personal, but I do want the other two heroes to be up close and personal. So we're gonna outfit Princess with the broadsword, and we're gonna have Darren take the heavy spear. Hopefully, um, the two of them will be able to engage the enemy directly, and I'll be able to hang back, shoot some arrows, support them. Doesn't work so well, then it means I'm gonna have to switch over to something like the boomerang and see if I can help them that way. But given the sprite's low defense power, bad idea for me to try to get it in close. She took their commander and sent him off where? Just sent him to the ruins in Pandora. So the kingdom of Pandora that's been falling under this mysterious spell, and everyone is really not kind of there. Nemesis, welcome on in. How are you doing today? I am a little nervous. Today is my first day going back to work after vacation, um, and it's a Friday. It's usually Fridays are kind of hit or miss at my work, so we'll see how it goes. But that's why I'm also on stream, just make sure try to calm those nerves down some. Is you guys are awesome and you help me out like that. Um, my magic doesn't seem to work too well, or the witch's magic doesn't seem to work too well against the commander. And I guess since he's so strong, when the other mystics want him. Thank you so much, Lucy. I definitely appreciate that. It's going to be a long day, only because the shifts that we have are 10-hour shifts, and the place that I work out's like half an hour away, so it's going to be a bit. But you're right, we are going to make it. Tomorrow, I'm a little more apprehensive of because Saturdays are 11-hour days, so it's fun and adventure. Oh, geez. So Thanatos is, I guess, a more powerful mystic and is trying to subdue the people in Pandora. All he has to do is storm the castle from the ruins and take over the kingdom altogether. Hashtag, we ain't gonna let him. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I'm working the weekend, but after that, it's my weekend. And the way that our schedule is set, we have rotating days off. So you get anywhere between 1 and 3 days off in a row. Since I'm working the weekend, once it hits Monday, I have a 3 day weekend. So I get Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off. So it evens out. Oh, heck no. Spiky. Spiky doesn't want to go and use us as chew toys. Yeah. How about you, Lumacy? Any plans for the weekend? All right. So let's meet Spiky coming on down from up high to start gnawing on Dana. What's actually kind of funny though is if this boss is not careful, um, once Dana recovers from being hit like that, like, if she stands up, she can actually attack the boss as she's standing up. Okay, so we are most definitely going to go and um, heal at just about every opportunity we can because this enemy does a lot of damage, and is a super sponge. Oof! Oh gosh, this is bad. So anytime we fall unconscious like this, it means I can't even access my menu to try to heal the other characters. So we're gonna give Dana some candy, and we're gonna give Darren some chocolate. Nice. Good times. Okay, so even though I can't heal myself directly, I am going to have Darren give Dr. Cola some chocolate. Wow. Unnecessary roughness by Spiky over here. Good lord. Come on, get up, get up. Okay, there we go. Oh no, it totally is an SNES game. I've actually got the oh shoot, it almost took me out. I've actually got the original hardware. Yeah, absolutely had to go with the original hardware for this one. Part of the reason why is because I've noticed some of the ports that are out there have kind of funky controls and funky hitboxes. That and I mean, the original console does give you a little bit more ability to purchase and to play some of those older cartridges, kind of the way that they were meant to be played. I've thought about using emulators, but at the same time, I don't know that it's always got the right feel to it. So I do worry about that. And I will say, this is absolutely one of my favorite all time games, just because it's got great gameplay and a great story to it. Story might be all over the place, but it's still a great story. So let's go talk to the witch. The witch doesn't seem so confident anymore, huh? I wonder why. It's kind of good, I think, that we didn't have to actually take her on. Magical herbs that grow in this forest have withered. She's been trading villagers for the other mystics' herbs instead of trying to cultivate her own. She's going to be a simple, normal, elderly lady, live peacefully. If you're looking for the other kid, he's at the ruins south of Pandora. So, got to go there next. Um, Absolutely, we're going to take everything from the treasure chest after that fight that we just had. I'm taking whatever I can get my hands on from this lady. Need to use the magic of ice in the underground palace, but considering that she just turned into an elderly old lady, I don't know that she has any power left. Yeah. Okay, so that presents itself a problem. I mean, we can go and see the folks. Oh, sweet. Okay, so the whip is actually kind of cool because not only is it a mono weapon, but it actually lets us do it Indiana Jones. So there are going to be voids in the game where you'll see like a stake on the other side. You actually have to use the whip in order to navigate that. But even though we know there's this set of ruins and we have to go there at some point or other, it still hasn't given us kind of the go ahead for how to get into the underground palace where we need to recharge our mana sword. No, no. I actually live on the Pacific Northwest in Washington State. It's actually not bad. It's been maybe about like 60-ish degrees, 70-ish degrees. So this time of year especially is fairly beautiful. Um, the the place or the part of the state that I live in is a little bit on the drier side, so it's not like Seattle where it's got that infamous ton of rain. I suppose you could say that. Yeah, I don't think we can afford any of the fairy walnuts yet, which is kind of good, but kind of bad. But kind of bad. Not like I could really use the fairy walnuts right now. Those are going to be very, very, very useful later on in the playthrough because it helps restore your MP to full. So I think I forgot to ask: are you going to be going to football matches and handball matches like the entire weekend, or is it all kind of like all piled on one day? That is fair. Yeah, I used to live in the South, but I couldn't do it anymore. Luca? Yeah, so Luca's trying to telepathically reach out and have these guys go to the water palace. Sounds like a good deal. So we're gonna go and hit up the water palace, and in exchange, we're gonna help Dana try to rescue um, that blonde haired commander because that's actually Dana's. I don't want to say crush because I think they actually are romantically involved in this game, but I know that it's also kind of frowned upon by her father, who's decayed. So we're gonna do a quick switch here. Oh, right. Okay, there we go. And we are actually going to go the long way around to the water palace instead of taking the shortcut. We do have the whip at this point, which does let us take the shortcut from here to the water palace. But I want to try to get these levels up just a bit more. Wow. Okay. Walked into that like three times. Come on now. Finally got it. Okay. Oh. Okay. Gotcha. I know it's not the same as being there in person, but at the same time, it is nice being able to watch a match from all the comforts of home. The long trip all the way to your sofa. Yes. Yeah, exactly. I've never been a sports person, but I definitely get the um, I definitely get the understanding that it's just not the same between going to a live event and actually just watching a live event on TV. You don't get the ambiance, you don't get the energy, all that hype. It totally is a different flavor. Oh no, okay. So these bats are pretty much the only enemies that I'll really focus in on trying to get them not to attack. by hitting them, even if I know I'm not going to be doing as much damage, just because those things are so annoying if they cast um, a spell called Bloom that just holds up your entire team until it wears off. Like you really can't move off screen because the character's not able to follow you. Nice. I mean, might as well, right? Okay, let's use the sword here. There's Archer nearby. Ah, dang it. Yeah, I think I've been to like one or two sporting events in my life, and yeah, it does get fun. Um, getting riled up like that. All right, leveled up. So let's come on down through here. Just gonna use this sword to cut away a lot of this underbrush. And now let's see if I have any range on these guys. Oh, that archer had no chance. Just the way I like it. Boom. It's all about the volume of chants and songs, and it's all sings. That is actually kind of impressive. Oh, dude, I didn't really want to talk with that dude. I'm so sorry. I'm sure this fellow is very nice, but we're also kind of surrounded by monsters. So just trying to kill the monsters, man. Oh man, I can kind of hear the thundering echo of that, especially if it's a good arena. So I'm surprised. I didn't see a notification saying that. Okay, so we haven't leveled up on the Chobin's bow yet. But we are getting closer and closer to getting this weapon leveled up. Once we do, I think I'm going to switch the sprite to the whip and start trying to make some headway on getting that weapon proficiency up. Aha, nice. And Dana reaches another level. That's what I'm talking about. Boom. Here we go. Oh man, yeah. Got to put in that extra effort there because oh sweet, Doctor Cola is leveled up. So I'm going to switch this out. I'm going to um, go to the whip. Yeah, I think I'm a little bit dumb here because I didn't realize I didn't switch these guys back. Okay, so I think Darren's okay with his weapon, but I'm pretty sure that I do need to switch Dana over to something else because she might be maxed out on that. She is. So we're going to give Dana back the boomerang and see if we can get her to level 1. 'Cause, 1. 'Cause, 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 'cause True, very true. And let's also talk with Watts. Ooh, what do we have? Chakram. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so we can go ahead and start working towards the second level of the boomerang's potential. Yeah, that definitely reminds me of one of the games I went to. Oh my goodness, upstate New York here in the states, or not upstate, but more like Western New York, um, right by the one of the Great Lakes, and absolutely freezing. Like, I think that this game was like in November or something of sorts, either in November or early December. Snow on the ground. I could barely feel my fingertips, and it's an outdoor match. You're hearing everyone starting to chant and starting to root on the home team, and I'm just like, this is wild. I did not realize how loud it could get, but it was definitely an experience. Okay, so let's do one more safety save, and then let's go over to the water palace and see what's going on with Luca. Someone tells me that she's under attack because I know that she had mentioned before that there were some suspicious looking characters kind of roaming the area around the water palace. That is very true. It is the only way to warm up. Yeah, it was definitely good times. I don't know that I would do it again, just because I don't really follow sports, but it was definitely a nice experience. It was definitely cool being able to hang out with one of my buddies and their family. Um, just not my overall cup of tea, but it was fun. So think we're going to go ahead and not enter the forest and try to take the shortcut. I mean, theoretically, we can get more experience that way, but I don't know that that's a good idea. Wait. You could buy a coffee punch. The only state in Denmark that sells. Wait. That sounds intriguing. Tell me more, let me see. Like, why do I get a feeling that this is like some sort of a souped up adult beverage? Oh, come on. See, this is the one thing I don't like about the whip, though. It has a weird hitbox. Dude, that's not a punch. That is a I don't know what that is, but that's not a punch, man. That's a whole lot more. That's a different level. Yeah, black coffee and sugar is already a 1-2 punch as it is. Throwing anything else into that mix, ooh, that's gonna definitely get you awake, alert, and give you a lot more energy. Okay, so spears reach level 2. We are going to have Darren switch over to um. Let's go over to the axe. I think we actually interrupted his level up there. So let's do that. Oh no, you're fine. You're fine. It is what they're called. It's an old harbor city, dude. That's kind of sick. You know, it's funny because I myself come from an island here in the states, and it definitely is a very heavy port city. Well, not really a city; it's more like a small town, but still, a long and storied history of having a naval presence there, plus a lot of commerce just revolving around the sea. So for a while, there was actually a lot of industry revolving around not only fishing but also around sponging. So they would actually go out and harvest sponge from the sea, and sell it as your modern day sponge, or the precursor to the modern day sponge. These days, island um, doesn't really rely on natural resources like that for its economy. It's much more tourism based, but there's still so much rich history of a lot of maritime related stuff, and there still is a naval presence down there. So I think they've got like um, one major naval base in the area, plus like 3 or 4 housing areas and smaller little training facilities around. But those are pretty much very hard to spot. But as soon as you said that, that it's got maritime roots like that, I'm like, yep, coffee is definitely going to be involved, and you better believe it's going to be um, strong stuff and just right for being able to keep you awake, alert, and ready to go. But where did this bee come from? That's okay. We'll take care of that too. What? Oh, dude. Oh, thank goodness that didn't take. But I have. Wait, no, it did take. I have not seen that spell get cast in like forever and a day. Nice. Okay, so X has been leveled up. What's next? Okay, so it's probably a good idea for me to switch Darren over the broadsword. We're going to finish that transformation to level 2. Oh yeah, no, that is more than understandable. I mean, it's not just the cold that you got to worry about. Sweet, Doctor Cola's got a level up there. We are going to switch back over to um. Actually, I'm going to switch over to the spear. Yeah, not only is it very useful for keeping warm, but definitely very useful for being able to stay awake and stay alert. Which seems to be a lot more uh, of that 1-2 that you need. The fifth largest city in Denmark, thanks to the harbor. Also, the only large city on the west coast of Jutland, which is the peninsula. Oh, I did not know that actually. Thanks for sharing. That's got to be pretty interesting and also really beautiful. Have you ever been out to sea by any chance? Like even a um, small little sail here or there? I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, especially those folks who are prone to getting seasick. Ooh, ferry ride there sounds like it would be amazing. True, very true. Nice. Didn't even see the enemy, still killed them. One hit wonder. All right, boomerang reaches level 2. So let's go and check out which weapon we want to equip her with next. Let's do the axe. And if it's possible, let me go ahead and stop in at this inn. Oh, that's right, it's Neko's. Uh, First, let's shop a little bit. See if there's anything that we really need. Okay, stocked up on healing items. How about cups of wishes? Okay, stocked up there too. Roll jam. Okay, yeah. Okay, we're gonna do a safety save, considering that we're about ready to go into what I think is going to be a dungeon. Wow, so rude. Okay, so I guess we have to first stay the night here at this inn, and then we can save. Constitutional monarchy. That is fair too. The queen. Yeah, it definitely is interesting to kind of hear about different styles of government um, overseas for us here in the states. I know Mino and I were talking about um, some Brazilian politics and kind of the structure of their government too. He went into a little bit of the history of his country, and I'm just like, man, it's so wild. Just thinking about how different places have had very rich and storied histories the way that they have. And then again, I mean, I know that it's also um, a lot more of a rich and older history than here in the states. I guess I was wrong about this being a dungeon, but what's with Luca? We are going to go ahead and save the game anyway. Undyne, the elemental water, lives in a cave behind a waterfall east of the steps leading to the palace. You got to find her. Her seal on the palace has failed, and I fear she's in great danger. Okay, so we technically are walking into a dungeon, just not the way I thought we would be. Okay, so they've escalated from trying to snoop around the place and gather intel to trying to attack the water elemental. That's not a good sign. Let's see. Ooh, we going river fishing. Dang, these are the fish that fight back. Nice. I haven't seen a simultaneous kill like that in a while. Oh, oh no, oh no. So let's heal up Dana. She gonna need that. Oh yeah, no, definitely. Um, it does seem. Oh, okay, got it. Um, we have one more level, I think, on this spear, so I'm gonna keep using this. Yeah, it's nice when you've got that kind of neutral person there, and they're not just trying to push another agenda. It's trying to do a little bit more of what's right overall instead of just making your side look like they're good. As cute as that thing looks, good lord, it's deadly. Oh, I totally have, and it annoys the living daylights out of me because I'm just kind of looking at like, look, I understand wanting to or having a specific view of um, how you want to make life better for folks in country, but at the same time, I hate the idea of uh, placing party before country instead of the other way around. It just seems like a really bad way to try to ever get anything done. Is it really dead? It's dead. Okay, thank goodness. At the same time, I'm sorry I had to kill that thing. It really was cute. Do I really want to use healing? Okay, no, no, I don't. But let's see that sword. Thank you. Let me see. Side, welcome on in. How are you doing, Side? We do play Psych before party and country. Let's get Darren to use the whip. We're gonna try to level that up. I guess I guess then, Side, that you could say you like Ike. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, so the water elemental is going to give us two kinds of magic. Dana's going to be able to use recovery and defense, so that's going to be the princess. I really appreciate that, Side. I really do, man. How's everything going at work? Hopefully a little bit better at least. And Dr. Cola, the sprite, can use battle magic. That's what I'm talking about. Get offensive with this sprite. And Darren gets left out in the cold. The modern sword will one day become more powerful than any magic. You can receive an elemental's power, such as Ice Saber on your sword. Um, the princess can cast Ice Saber on your weapon to turn enemies into snowmen. And take this with you. It's one of the mono weapons. Javelin? I should have seen that come inside. That was good. Thank you for that, man. Thank you for that. That MO has more shape than Ike actually. Yeah, I mean Ike is all legs, dude. Literally half his body is leg. Okay, so now we can cast magic, which is good, but it's also bad because that means I've got to go stock up on walnuts so we can keep on recharging those magic points. Oh heck no! I can't make these folks dash, let me see. Wow, side. Wow. Thanks for stopping inside. I hope that your workday goes well and that you get some good rest afterwards, man. I know you've been through a lot lately, and I just hope that you finally get a break. Just remember also, double up on the gas station sushi. It makes life a little wilder. Hey, Luca, we've seen Undying the water elemental. Does that mean that we can use? Yes, it does. Okay, so I think the next thing that we're going to want to do is head over to the underground palace. We're going to use the magic to stop the lava, seal the mana seed with the mana sword, and then see about that little uprising in the kingdom of Pandora. I got a feeling that we're going to need that mana seed's power in order to get through. Rock on, man! I am so happy that you're able to get some good sleep. Hopefully that keeps on going, man. Oh, come on, let me see. You got to trust somebody to handle your raw fish. The gas station is as good as any. Sometimes it gets a little spicy if you get some petrol in there. It's great for indigestion too. I don't know if you knew that. Let me see. I had to. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not. I'm not sorry. Let me see. I'm not. I'm... well, let me see. Tell you what. Considering that you live seaside, you could be one of those folks who introduces gas station sushi the right way. "Quote unquote." Oh my God, side. oh, I am loving the psych or the Ike puns. Oh, that is great. Yeah, the air quotes is actually very, very, very accurate. Since Limacy over there thinks that gas station sushi here in the states isn't up to par. Hashtag do your own thing, Limacy. Do your own thing. It's all right, bro. Yeah, see, I prefer my gas station sushi aged and with a dash of petrol, because I mean it's good for keeping regular, and it develops that flavor. Y'all know I'm right about that. Nice side. See, there you go, Limousin. Ah, no, it doesn't have to be Exxon brand. You could do this up as your own brand, Limousin. Just think about that. It's your own brand. It's Limousin brand gas station sushi. All right, so let's get Dana to use the pole dart. The doctor said too much iodine. Oh goodness gracious! But the iodine is what makes it tastier. Lim's own, Lim's choice, um, Lim's exclusive, Lim's exclusive gas station sushi. Not only is it food, it's medicinal food. Hope you're writing this all down, Lim. If not, don't worry. We'll publish the VOD too. That way you can go back and kind of tailor this experience to your liking. Taking a hike. Oh my god, side. Have a great one, side. Thank you so much again for dropping on in. It's always wonderful to see you, and I hope that the rest of your day goes well, man. Make sure you take good care of yourself, okay? Right. So push that a little bit out of the way. Take out the flour, and we're going to go back to the dwarf village. Should finally be able to access the underground palace from there once we get rid of the lava. Dr. Cola reaches another proficiency level. Oh, of course, Lim. Let me see. That's what we like about you, dude. You're nice and you're chill. Unlike this here sprite, who's not about to be very chill. Mino, great to see you, Mino. How are you doing today? Oh man, I've got to look into that because I've noticed some folks have said that they get the notifications like on and off, and I don't know what's up with that. So I definitely have to check into that and see how I can get it to kind of reset itself so it properly sends out. How's your day going, Mino? I know that you said it was going to be a pretty long one. You got some work this morning, and then two meetings. Is that right? Two meetings later on this afternoon. Okay, so Darren's maxed out on the whip, which is great. We can move him over to the boomerang or the chakram, get that leveled up one more time. Wow, I was expecting a little more punch from this. Okay, there we go. Like two damage. What is this crap? Okay, I'm not gonna even try to hide this. The fact that I'm controlling a sprite who's pulling off all these martial arts moves kind of reminds me of a certain streamer that we're all aware of. Um, it does kind of seem to me that the sprite is about as tall as they are. Yeah, yeah. Actually, it is a very interesting concept, and I do like the fact that you guys have something like that. Yeah, being able to make fun of yourself is definitely one of those things I absolutely enjoy. It's kind of like that saying that we've got that if you can't make fun of yourself, or if you can't laugh at yourself, then who can you laugh at? Ouch! I mean, I kind of like the fact that you've got just the one meeting, but goodness gracious, I was kind of hoping that if anything had to stay, it would be the earlier meeting and not the later one. So, oh man, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I think one of these days, I'm gonna have to take a clip of this sprite here trying to fight using the brass knuckles, and just send that to a certain streamer. Hashtag, is this you? I mean, is it mean? Yes. Is it funny? Absolutely. To me, it is at least. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, sweet. Okay. So, the princess has been able to. Um, it's a little one with the pole dart. That means we can switch over to the whip. Yeah. So the reason why I keep on, I don't want to say obsessing, but the reason why I keep on paying so much attention to the fact that these characters are leveling up with their weapons is if they don't level up to their maximum on the weapons, uh, they won't be able to do as much in terms of charged weapon attacks, which do a ton more damage in later fights. You'll see me use a lot more magic because it's more of my style for this game. But at the same time, when you run out of magic or when you have to use it a little more sparingly, I do want to make sure that these other characters are able to charge up their weapons to their maximum levels and seriously dole out damage like no other. Okay, so I can switch over to the pole dart myself, since somebody's already using a chakram. A javelin. Ooh. Enjoy dinner, Limisi. What are you having for foofs? And yeah, we are going to have to cut the stream within the next 20 minutes, just because I do have to start heading out for work. But no, it's always a pleasure seeing you guys here. So uh, definitely let me see if you're back before then. It'll be great to have you back. If I happen to miss you though, definitely thank you so much for dropping on in and hanging out. I really appreciate it. And I definitely hope that you have yourself a great weekend. Let me see. Um, the football and handball matches sound like they ought to be a good time, and I just hope that it's going to be a really exciting game. Sweet, you got to level up out of this one. Yeah, no, this is one of those games that I found very iconic growing up, because of the fact that, like you said, it's not a turn-based RPG. It's more like that action adventure cross between like a Final Fantasy. traditional RPG and something like um, Zelda: A Link to the Past. A simple rice dish with greens. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, Mino, the dancing merchants still look funny, dude. When I first saw them, I'm like, is he trying to, scratch an itch that he can't reach, or what? But it is interesting because I think that the reason why they did the animation that way was just so that you didn't have this awkward merchant just standing there looking kind of lifeless. They wanted to animate the merchants a little bit more so it'd be a little more engaging and look more normal, even though it doesn't look quite normal. It just looks kind of goofy. But then again, it's partway the style of the game. I do like that. The game's serious, or it's got some serious undertones behind it, but it doesn't take itself too seriously. So I think the only thing that we need to level up now is the pole dart um, for pretty much all my characters at this point. Do I want to try to take this thing on? Yeah, let's try to take it on. Wow. Okay, that is so unusual. Usually, it takes forever to kill one of those green drops because they keep spawning new ones. Like they keep splitting off. But being able to take out two of them that quickly, that's kind of freakish. Okay, I spoke too soon. Ah, darn. Okay. Yes. Hey, excellent. Wakey, wakey, rise and shine, Kid Goblin. Okay, so, should take out this bat first. Oh, where'd he go? Okay, I guess no bat. Oh, come on now. Who doesn't like those emotes? Okay, so looks like Data's maxed out on the whip. She is all set to go. That's what I'm talking about. Ooh. And actually, that does remind me. I actually do have Link to the Past, and I definitely have to make sure I work that into the rotation. There's so many good games I want to work in. Okay, so let's try out this magic. First time for us to use this. We're going to go ahead and target the crystal orb, and that should hopefully trigger the lava to. There we go. To disappear. And it's kind of funny because I've also got a couple more PS1 games coming through the pipeline. Uh, those are actually, I think, going to be shipped out to me over the weekend. So we're also going to try to work in uh, Yu-Gi-Oh, Duels of the Roses, and for spooky season especially, I want to try to play through Onimusha, which is more of like a adventure game um, involving demon slayers. Oh heck no, Mino. Oh God, we got the power glove. For those of you probably reading my mind on that, I'm sitting here thinking to myself, that was such a bad accessory for the Nintendo. Yeah, no, I am very, very excited about it as well. Because I haven't played Onimusha 3. I've only ever watched other folks play it, so it's technically not a first playthrough, but it's a first playthrough, and it always looks so cool and fun to play. So I'm really, 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 really hoping that that comes in first before Yu-Gi-Oh does, just so I can get that game going as well. I also think I'm going to be receiving Silent Hill 1 and 2 today. So we're definitely going to try to go through some of these spooky games for this season. And I don't want to say we're going to speed run it, but we're going to speed run. We're going to speed run it in the sense that we're going to try to get through the games as fast as we can, because I want to work in as many of them and just have fun playing them. Um, More for the theme and what have you, but also because they're just wonderful games. I remember Silent Hill 1, Silent Hill 2 were some of the first games I had played on PlayStation, and oh my gosh, so creepy, so creepy, but so good. All right, so I think this is actually a really great stopping point, only because if we continue, it's probably going to take me longer than 15 minutes to take out the boss in this dungeon. So we're definitely going to pick this up again at some point early next week. I've got Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday off, so I'm not sure which days and what times we're going to be streaming again. But I definitely will keep you guys updated both through the home or the channel page, the panels below, as well as through Twitter. So. Um, let's see if I could also get those notifications to actually work the way that they're supposed to. Uh, wish me luck, because me and technical issues, uh, it's like 25%. I actually am able to get it right, and the other 75% of the time I fail hard. So we'll see how it goes. Any percent LTTP run an hour and 23? No, me no. I wish I could say I've got that kind of technical skill, especially to pull off the types of glitches that you need to pull off to get there. I don't have that kind of frame perfect timing. I may have been able to do that like 5 to 10 years ago, but these days, nah, my reaction time is trash, bro. Um, Thank you so much for hanging out with me, Mino. I definitely hope that the rest of your day goes well. Once that meeting's done and over with, please make sure that you're taking good care of yourself. Eat well, um, stay hydrated, and just make sure you're getting all the rest that you need. I hope that you're not going to be doing anything stressful over the weekend. That you get to relax and just enjoy and do everything that you want to do. Um, I'm going to do one more safety save because I'm a little paranoid that I'm going to forget. And we are going to go ahead and see if maybe there's anyone out there who we can raid. I know some of the streamers who I follow, most of them don't usually stream this early, but you never know. Let's see who we got. Oh, that is what I'm talking about. 4 more hours. Yeah, that's going to be very sweet. 3 day weekend. I am so happy for you. We are going to go ahead and raid Jinzi. She is a very, very nice and entertaining streamer. I first had encountered Jinzi through one of Cole's streams when they were doing some of that amazing D&D. Um, she is an absolute sweetheart and an absolute darling of a streamer. Just a very chill community, and they are playing The Evil Within 2. So it ought to be a good time and definitely a different vibe from Secret of Mana, but at the same time, a spookier vibe. So let's go say hi. And again, thank you everyone for joining. Whether you were lurking, whether you're active in chat, I always appreciate you guys, and I hope that you have yourselves a wonderful day.